scare! Jump scare! Jump scare! Hi guys! Hello! Welcome to stream. First stream I've done in a while. How's everybody doing? Okay, well not stream in general. First art stream I've done in a decently long time. I was checking my analytics and stuff, and like checking the streams, like the list of streams I've done, and I realized I've only done one art stream since the new model came out, and it was back in April. And I'm like, oh my god. I knew I was kind of like, I wasn't streaming as often, but it hadn't occurred to me that it's been almost 3 months since my last art stream. I didn't really even, that did not occur to me. Time flies. I've been in a vortex for a bit there. For a little bit. Anyway, hello gamers. Welcome to my first art stream in 1,000 years. We are working on the print for August's monthly mail club. It's a 90s theme, and by 90s I mean it's actually a Tamagotchi theme because I couldn't think of anything else. I really wanted to do like cast off Tamagotchis for the stickers, and then I couldn't think of what to do for the print, so I just continued the concept. Do you guys want to see the stickers? Because the stickers are done, I can show them to you. Here's the stickers. So there's the Vector one. And then there's also a Frankie one. So there's two of them. The boys. So these are the stickers for August. They will be released in August. And I did get them printed with a shiny, like, holographic finish. So they will sporkle in the light. I thought it was appropriate. For maximum silly energy. Anyway, there's those. But now we gotta draw the print. Rory has made a Tamagotchi babysitting services. And I am going to draw it. Yeah, I feel so out of practice, like, streaming. I was thinking about it before I started. I'm like, I haven't done an art stream in almost, like, I think it's been right about 3 months. That's ridiculous. And I'm just like, do I even remember how to do art stream? Do I remember? I don't know if I remember. Oh my god, is that June in my chat? Hi! Welcome to stream. We just started. But yeah, time flies when you are in a vortex of your own emotions, as it turns out. I talked about this a little bit on my birthday stream that I did back in June. I've just been, it's been a time in the Star House for a bit, but I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I'm still not fully out of the woods yet, but I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm okay. I'm good. Some stuff is still, but I'm better. I'm better than I was. I am better than I was, so. Taking it one day at a time, and all that. In the meantime, I am drawing sillies. How are the good star things in Star Life? Good star things in Star Life are good. Okay, so, again, sequel to things I talked about in my birthday stream. Guess who finally, drumroll please, brrrr, guess who finally has a fucking therapist? This kid, woo! I finally got off my ass and did it. Let's go! Let's fucking go. I've been procrastinating on that for a year and a half! Because it was boring and I didn't want to. But yeah, so that's an update. That's something that just happened in the last month. Any more crazy emails? Oh my god. God, what was the one I got like 2 days ago? I feel like I've gotten so many and they all just blur together into one evil email in my brain. It's all just like one giant evil email. I'm so annoyed. I keep getting the frickin', hey, do you want to partner with us? We're a new AI platform and we love AI and hey, we'll pay you several dollars to talk about our plagiarism machine on your YouTube channel. Your emails will never find me well. No, they find me pissed. Stop making jump scare noises! Oh my god. There's okay, so I've had a bunch of water bottles, just like random 50-cent water bottles just in my fridge since I moved in because the old owner left them and my filtered water, my Brita filter, has not refrigerated all the way because I just refilled it this afternoon. So I filled my little, like, my nice insulated cup with just one of the bottles of water, but I think the water bottle that was in the fridge, it keeps making noises because the plastic's getting warmer and the plastic is like expanding. And so I keep hearing like random, like ominous cracking noises coming from my kitchen. And I'm like, stop fucking jump scaring me. There's creatures in my kitchen and I'm not talking about the cats. Anyway, but yeah, I've gotten so many recent like, hey, we'll pay you dollars if you talk about our stupid AI machine. We'll give you several of them. And it got to a point where I got so annoyed because I was getting them like every day. Like every single day I was getting new ones. And so I finally just went like, okay, you know what? Nah, fuck these beans. I went in and I made a filter on my Google inbox so that anything that mentions AI will get automatically sent to the garbage. And they're still getting through somehow. There's still some getting through somehow. And I'm like, do I just need to go in there with hammers? Do I need to perform crimes to get these little shits out of my mailbox? Because oh my god. Ah! Me and my hammers. Just taking on the inbox. Get them all with hammers. I will! I have several hammers. I have one for each hand in my little toolbox that I keep on my shelf in my kitchen. This is my special inbox hammer. I did though. Okay, so here's the thing. Most of the emails I get to my business account are annoying because it's just like, hey, we'll pay you dollars if you talk about this stupid thing. We'll give you like, there was one I got today that was like, what did they want me to advertise? Is like just like random weird shit that has nothing to do with the type of stuff I post and just all this other nonsense. But then I got another email today that was so cute and it was just like, hi Star, I'm 11 and I drew you fan art. And I was like, I was just like, I was sitting at a stoplight checking my email and I saw that and I was just like, oh! No! It was so cute! M Creeper, thank you for the super chat. Why is King K. Rool such a baddie? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure who that is. That's the alligator guy from the one video game, right? Thank you for the super chat. I don't know who that is. A mystery to me. Gotta love the kitchen appliance companies that are like, you're perfect for our brand. No, I get so much dumb. I've got like camping supply emails and like, God, what was the other one from like the other day? It was like, they wanted me to advertise like the premiere of like some book that was about like, I don't even remember. I skimmed it and I was just like, why has your email found me? Why has your email found me? I do not wish for this. Hello? Mod camping trip. Listen, you guys can go yeah, the mods can go camping. I'm not going camping. I've had enough of that shit. I think, was this the last time I went camping? My brother was in Boy Scouts. And so when he was still young enough or in like the low enough ranking of Boy Scouts that your like random assorted family members were allowed to come with you on the camping trips. I think that was the last time I went camping. And it was literally just like all of us setting up our little tents in like a gravelly parking lot. I got chased up a tree by the Boy Scouts. And then overnight it froze, and so we had to cut the trip early because it was too cold. It was too cold for people to survive. It was Texas. It was like just above freezing, and we were all like, not bye. I think it also rained overnight, which didn't help, but you know. Marsfire Van, thank you for the super chat. Sorry, I don't know what you're apologizing for, but I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. Cast Off is a really big camping trip story. If you think about it, don't fact check this. I mean, even if you fact check it, you're not incorrect. You're not incorrect. It is just what if the world's most high pressure camping trip. Camping trip, but also there's a lot of people after your ass. Texas has 2 modes, oven and freezer. God, right? I am very excited though because, okay, I was talking to my friends about this the other day because we have adulting chat where we just talk about dumb adulting things. And my new house that I've moved into recently is like 200 square feet smaller than my last house, which is fine. For the record, my old house was honestly too big. It was far too large for one person. I bought it because I had to settle because I was on a deadline, but that house was, I had 2 whole rooms in that house I did not use. But yeah, so my new house is smaller, which means my electricity bill is lower because I have to pay to cool fewer rooms, and I'm like, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Let's go! Also, I'm in like a different area, which means my electric company is different, and I think they just have cheaper rates in general. Which is like, fuck yeah. Love this for me. Let's fucking go. New house is great. New house has smaller yard, so I don't have to mow so much shit. New house is a lot like shadier. New house has cute porch. New house has fun colors, though I did that for me. I told you guys, yeah, I talked about this on my birthday stream that I painted my kitchen pink. So now all of the rooms in my home are a different fun color. Except my living room, which still has just plain white walls. But that's because I plan on decorating it with a lot of colorful stuff and I want to be able to make sure it all matches. But every other room in my house is a fun color. And I'm like, this brings me so much serotonin. And it's kind of, it's kind of funny. This is like an idle thought that I've had recently. Because, you know, like, okay. Sometimes, when you have parents, and you're single for too long, your parents, your mom, in my instance, will be like, when are you gonna date somebody? When are you gonna get a boyfriend? When are you gonna my mom's been like, so when are you gonna try dating again? That's not what my mother sounds like. I'm doing a silly voice. And I've just been thinking about it, is like, I don't know, dating apps are annoying, and I don't know how to meet people. I don't leave my house often enough. But I was just, you know, kind of thinking about that the other night. I'm just thinking is like, I mean, if I found somebody, maybe I could date them. And then I was like, my brain, you know, jumped to the conclusion of, if you date someone, the worst case scenario is I date someone and then they want to move in and then they want to change what my house looks like. And I'm like, nope, abort mission. Let someone else into this house, my star house, and then they expect me to change my interior design? Never. Break up right then and there. I just got it how I like it. No one's gonna make me change my house. They have to be okay with the fun star house colors or they're gone. Anyway, that's my dumb star thoughts from recently. Ugh. Oh, also, Mars Marban, thank you for the super chat. I complained someone thought I did self-promo, so sorry for the confusion. I'm gonna be honest, I did not see that, so you are all good, my friend. But yeah, self-promo in streams. Generally frowned upon, but, you know, it's whatever. Chat's moving real fast. My god, there's 200 plus people in here. No star person is star not allowed to star change this star house or else you are star out. Exactly! This is the star house where we have star house interior design, which is the bedroom is purple, the studio is blue, the office is yellow, and the kitchen is abuelita pink, as my brother calls it. What colors are your walls? I just said. But yeah, I don't know if I've posted pictures publicly of, I know that I posted, or at least I like told you guys what the colors were for the kitchen. Abuelita pink, as my brother calls it. It's very pink. But it's like kind of like a corally pink. It just matched the colors of the decorations that I already had for my kitchen. And it was better than beige. Like, I think I told you guys this, that my whole house when I moved in was all painted this exact same shade of, I've been calling it eggnog beige. And it was just so gross. I'm like, no. First thing I must change in this house is the wall color. Get that shit out of here. Don't dox yourself by accident if you ever do show pictures. Okay guys, here's the fun thing. I literally can't dox myself with pictures of my house. I was just telling my friends about this the other day because you can't go, okay. When I lived in my old house, I was very sensitive about like never posting pictures of like notable, identifiable photos of what the house looked like because I was so scared of people like going on Zillow and finding like, you know, house images and trying to like very creepy and stalker like figure out where I lived based on like the interior photos of the house and matching them up and figuring out where I lived. But the cool thing is that after I bought this house, all of the photos on like Zillow and stuff went back to old photos from like 2020 that were pre a full house remodel. So like the floors are different, the fireplace is different, the entire kitchen was gutted and remodeled. And if you try and look at pictures of the house online, they're all of like old photos. And so I don't know why it happened, but I was psyched as hell when I noticed that. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I can post my kitchen counters and I'm not gonna dox myself. Let's fucking go. I'm pretty sure that thing happened to Smosh back in the day. Oh, like I totally would not put it past people. Like I was very skittish of ever posting pictures, but now I'm like, hell yeah. By the way, Star, is there a story behind this Sona outfit or is it just for funsies? Largely this one's just for funsies. I still have, hang on, I can, where's the button? Is it gonna wanna work or is it gonna give me trouble? I have my old outfit still. I can switch back and forth between it will. But this outfit was mostly just like, I want something fluffy. I want like ruffles. I like a big poofy skirt. Hang on, if anyone hasn't seen the full fit, here she is. She's fluffy. And that skirt, oh, it do bounce. The skirt, it do bounce. But yeah, I just kind of wanted something like kind of fun and fluffy. I was also like very loosely also kind of sort of going for detective vibes. And I didn't really land on it, but I still think it's cute, so I'm keeping it. The original outfit was gonna have like an optional trench coat layer, like a detective-y trench coat layer. And then I couldn't decide what color I wanted for it, so I never I never finished the coat. I might add it later, but for right now I'm just like, whatever. Did you have a good day? I did have a good day. Wednesdays are my my assorted errands day. I've been trying to figure out like the perfect weekly schedule so that I can keep up with all my stuff and not want to die. Did you lose the hat? I dropped it. There it is. There's my hat. Here, I can put on my sexy professor goggles. Goggles? Glasses. I speak English professionally. I can do that too. I have many buttons that I can press. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah. So in my new like schedule that I'm still trying to perfect like exactly what days I do certain things. The perfect weekly schedule, still in flux, still figuring things out. But right now, and I think I'm probably gonna stick with this because I do enjoy it. Right now, it's like Mondays and Tuesdays are my assorted like work days. So that's like when I work on YouTube stuff. That's when I do writing stuff. Just other art. If I have like merch in progress, I'll work on that. That's what I've been doing for the past couple weeks. But I am now done with all those, so I can take a little rest. I was trying to finish a bunch of new shit for San Japan, but it's like I had to finish it all super early, so I had time to order it. And my god, printing books is expensive. Hey, did you guys know that printing books is expensive? I got an indie table at San Japan, which is like a special type of artist alley table that, it's more expensive, but you get a bigger table, and it's meant for people who like have their own IP, so you're not allowed to have fan art at those tables. And so, you know, I have my How to Webcomic books, and I have Cast Off Volume 1, and I figure those are going to be doing most of the heavy lifting. But if I'm not allowed to bring fan art, then the table would be a little empty. And so I wanted to finish some original stuff. And so I have 2 more books I'm getting printed. I made an art book that is a compilation of... Is this a monitor or is this... No, I can't pop it up on screen, can I? I can try. We can be distracted for a minute. We can be distracted for like a hot second. Where is it? Where's the PDF? There it is. Okay, let's do window capture. Okie dokie, select window to capture, Adobe Air. Wow! Wow! Let me just shrimp this down a little bit. Is this facing pages or, no, it's not, okay. So I shrink, become small, and smallin', there. I made an art book, and it is a collection of all of the Mail Club art from the past 5 years. So each spread is gonna be like, it's gonna have the print on the left page, and then on the right page there will be the stickers, and then also like little blurbs about everything. So I made a little art book, and that's like 5 years worth of Mail Club art all in one book. This is my answer to I physically cannot do Mail Club reruns anymore. It has gotten just completely unsustainable, and I cannot do it anymore. So now we have an art book. And so I'm gonna have these at San Japan. I'm getting like 100 of them printed, and I'm gonna put leftovers on the website when the con is done. And I will restock them as I see fit. It's one of those things where like, getting smaller batches of books printed means that you're paying more per book. But also if you buy a shit ton of books, what if I don't sell all of them though? And then it's like, is that why I haven't been getting my Mail Club stuff? You should be getting Mail Club stuff if you're an active patron. If you have not been receiving Mail Club stuff, please like message me on Patreon or something, because they should be getting to people. I just sent out Mail Club stuff today. I've been sending them out every month. But yeah, and then the other one is that sketchbook I just did the sketchbook tour of. I made a little printed version of that as well. So I am going to have that, both of those at San Japan. And I just ordered those a couple days ago. I pre-ordered the physical volume of Cast Off back when the Kickstarter was happening, and I was wondering where they were going to ship. Those shipped out in February, friend. If you have not gotten yours, you need to email me, because that's been said and done for a while now. And if you have not gotten yours, then something has gone wrong and you need to message me. But yeah. When will the con be over? The San Japan is at the end of August, so any leftovers of those will be going up on the store September-ish. It depends on how many I sell and how crazy San Japan is. I don't think I'm gonna sell out of 100 books in one con. But I don't know, we'll see. I've never brought art books to a convention before. We shall see. We shall see. A lot of this is just like me testing the waters, right? Because like San Japan's a pretty good con, and I'm excited. I haven't done San Japan in several years, but it is my favorite con in Texas. Aside from that, San Japan's my only convention I'm confirmed for right now, I think. I'm doing, says the person who didn't bring enough books to C2E2. Listen, okay? Do you know how hard it is to transport books? And I'll have you know, I only ran out of how to webcomic books at C2E2. I did not run out of cast-off books. I almost did, but I didn't. I ran out of books at MomoCon. I ran out of books by day 2 on MomoCon, okay? We don't need to bully me. Do you know how expensive it is to ship books? They're so fucking heavy. Don't sigh at me. Don't sigh at me. Listen, I can drive to San Japan, okay? It's within driving distance. So I can bring as many books as I want in the trunk of my little car. It's fine. It's fine. San Japan area, yay! But yeah, so San Japan, I think is the only one I'm confirmed for right now. I applied to Anime Frontier. I haven't heard back yet, and that's in Fort Worth in December, like right before Christmas. I applied to IkiCon, but I just applied. I'm not gonna hear back on that one for a while. I'm going to Colossal Con, Texas. That's next month, but I'm just going to party because I'm running a panel, which means my badge is free and I get to go dick around. I'm meeting some buddies and we're gonna just vibe and probably spend too much money in the artist alley. Going to Tokyo/Kyoto for the first time for my 30th birthday next year. Hell yeah! Oh god, I've recently been thinking, it's like, god damn it, I want to go back to Japan so bad, but I probably shouldn't, because my god, I'm going to spend too much money on stationery. I already spend way too much money on jetpens.com. I don't need to go to the fucking source. Jiminy Christmas. Oh no. Guys, I bought another fountain pen. I have 3 of them now, and I use all of them on a regular basis because I'm obsessed with stupid journaling and shit now. I have 2 planners, and I've started keeping a fucking dream journal because I had a little notebook that's so cute and I haven't been using it. I bought it because the cover was cute, and so now I have that, and then I have a whole other journal that I've been using for like free writing and planning for story stuff for like Aja Mirage and like the other stuff that I've been working on, and guys, I cannot travel light anymore because I bring them everywhere. I took all those fucking journals to MomoCon with me. My backpack was just full of sketchbooks and journals and art supplies, and I'm like, I don't need anything else. My suitcases were full of inventory, and like I used my clothes to pad out the books that I brought with me in my little carry-on bag, but my entire backpack was just filled with fucking journaling supplies. I have a problem. I have a problem. But see, the thing is, guys, I need you to be so fucking proud of me because it's end of July. We are almost 8 months into the year. Guess which motherfucker has not missed a single goddamn day of her daily journaling? This one. Every single fucking page of that Hobonichi is getting filled the fuck out. I am using it. I am using it. And I showed the mod squad some of the pages that I had written, and they were like, oh my god, you write so tiny. And I'm like, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts and the grid is so small. I have to write small, but I fill that entire fucking page. As someone who does daily journaling, it's legit so hard. Good job. Thank you. I honestly, the best thing for me was just working it into my daily routine at a time where it was not a hassle to keep up with. My evening journal routine is that the journaling is literally the last thing I do before my head hits the pillow every night. So basically what I do is I get in bed and I have a little drink of just like some water or something that I just keep under my bed. And I have a little shelf next to my bed where I keep all my journals and my art supplies and my little box of washi tape and my little sticker book and all my little stuff. And I pull it all onto the bed and I spread it all out. And then I decorate the pages and then I write in my journal and then I go to sleep. And usually I'll like put on a nice calming ASMR video to listen to while I do it. And so it's just like my evening cool down. Ah, yes, this is nice time. That's my star time, and I look forward to it. Like, I get out of the shower, and I'm, like, puttering around my house, like, turning off all the lights, and I'm like, oh boy, I get to go do my journaling now. Occasionally, if I'm too excited, I'll do my journaling a little earlier in the evening, and then I'm just like, it's 10:30, I'm not tired yet. I don't usually go to sleep until midnight. And that's when I just sit in bed and draw blorbos. Because I just started a new sketchbook recently and I've got original character thoughts. I have blorbos to draw. I was drawing literally right before I started the stream. I was like, I want to draw my babies. And I was just like sitting in bed, so I just grabbed my sketchbook and I'm like, I'm gonna draw. I almost posted I drew like a page of Storm and Lapis, like literally right as my alarm was going off to start the stream. And I didn't post it, but I will post it when the stream is done because I wanna decorate the rest of the page before I post it. If you guys are not aware, I've been posting sketchbook pages basically as I finish them. I have I couldn't resist. I couldn't stop myself. I made a channel on my Discord server that's exclusively for talking about like the new novel project. I can't stop myself. I'm like a dog with a new fucking chew toy and I'm just shaking them around in my brain. But I made a channel on my Discord server that's like just for yapping obsessively about like all the world building stuff that I've been working on. Is the Discord public? Okay, I'm going to say this because every time I talk about the Discord on YouTube, a bunch of people join and then they don't know how to act. So I'm gonna PSA. There is a Discord server. There is not a link on YouTube. Because we kept having a problem with people who were way too young to be joining the Discord, and then causing problems. The Discord server is mostly for my webcomic, but I do have a handful of channels in there that are also for discussion of other things. You don't have to read the comic to join the Discord, but I would appreciate it if you did. I will warn you, the Azure Mirage channel, like the one for the new project, it is locked to Patreon, just because just makes it a little bit easier to yap in there. If there's fewer people that are looking at it all the time. But I also do post, I post like snippets of my yaps whenever I do sketchbook page dumps on Patreon, so. But yeah. Hang on, I'm thirsty. Gotta admit, you and Ginger Ninja have gotten me back into sketchbooking and I can't stop. Good! Let the worms into your brain! Let them in! They're knocking at your eardrums, let them in! Honestly, I've been really much... I can talk. I've been very much enjoying, like, getting back into sketchbooking. Worms, 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 exactly! Worms, worms, worms! But God, yeah, it was just, I still look back and fucking cringe at myself that the thing it took me to get back into sketchbooking was fucking tricking myself into it with a fucking sponsored video. That shit's so fucking cringe. I'm too much of a workaholic for that. I had to trick myself into it. Well, I'm drawing for fun, for work. And honestly, 99% of the time I don't have to think like that anymore, but there are still some days where I'm like really art blocked and I'm just like, I want to draw, but I don't know what to draw. And there's like a little worm in the back of my brain that goes, if you draw something, that's one step closer to filling up your sketchbook and then you can do another sketchbook tour video. And I'm like, you're so right, worms! And then that like revs the engine just enough. It's like when I'm running on fumes, that's just like the little bit. I am too much of a workaholic. Someone needs to tie me down and sedate me. Jesus fucking Christ. Writes that down as another goddamn thing I need my therapist to poke my brain about. Anyway, I do like sketchbooking though. I have made so many unwise decisions at Kinokuniya recently, guys. It's bad. It's bad. Sketchbooking beloved. Seriously though. See, the problem is that with digital art, you have the one art supply. You have the tablet, you have the computer, and it works. But now that I'm getting back into traditional art, I'm just like, well, fuck, that's a fancy little pen. And I drive to Kinokuniya because oh my God, I'm just like, maybe I just need to get out of the house and I'm gonna go down to the little area and buy myself, so there's like a little shopping center in town that I love that has like a bunch of like Asian markets and like it has a boba place that I really like. And I'm just like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna it's hashtag treat yourself Wednesday. And I'm gonna go to the boba tea place and I'm gonna get a croissant and I'm gonna get boba and I'm gonna chug that shit and then I'm gonna go spend way too much money at Kinokuniya. It's fucking dangerous. But I'm having fun, and that's the important thing. We don't need to talk about how many stupid pens I bought. We don't need to talk about how I bought a pen or the freaking colored pencil that's actually like 8 different mechanical pencils shoved into one the last time I went there because I saw it and I thought it was cool. And I was like, wow, that saves space in my bag. If I have to only carry around one pencil instead of 8 of them, ha ha ha, you're coming home with me. It's like, oh no. Went crazy at Kino with the Alien Stage collab. Yeah, I keep seeing all the Alien Stage stuff whenever I go in there, and I'm like, I don't know these guys, but they're cute. Though Sarah and I have talked about it, and we are probably going to do an Idle Days episode on Alien Stage at some point, because I didn't know what it was, but I kept seeing all the merch at Kino, and I'm like, what is this series that's so popular? And then I realized it's like, it's got the word stage in the name. Is this idol shit? And then turns out I think it's idol shit. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, that's my shit. So I've been holding off on watching it because I want to watch it when we do the podcast episode about it. But we're probably gonna do it because I talked to a couple cosplayers at MomoCon and they were showing me their Ita bags. And I'm just like, look at all this cool stuff. If this is idols or idol adjacent, we will talk about it. I've also heard that it's a fucking battle royale, and Starfishface, notable enjoyer of the murder game subgenre of media, twirls my hair. Oh no! Shit, that's exactly my shit! Prepare yourself, it's really depressing. I eat the depressing. I fucking chomp it. I almost don't know if I want to bring this show up, because I feel like it's gonna bring the mood down. I will just say that I've been watching that Taco P's Original Sin show. I need the next episodes to come out already. I need to see what happens. And everyone was like, oh my god, it's so depressing, it's so depressing. I'm like, yeah, it is, but, you know, it's a show, and I want to see the rest of it. I did, actually, what was it? Oh my god, it's like, Wasp. No, Yellow Jackets. I've been watching Yellow Jackets as well, because, a friend of mine was talking about it. Is it as depressing as Grave of the Fireflies? Don't know, I haven't seen it. But honestly, like, upsetting slash depressing slash like just like media that's designed to make you feel negative emotions. I don't know if I'm desensitized or whatever, but I'm just like, I enjoy watching it, and then I go home and I eat dinner, and I'm just like, yep, that was sad. Anyway, it just does not affect me as much anymore. But I was watching Yellow Jackets, and that's a really interesting show. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was like a Marvel thing, because I was just like, you know, like all the freaking superheroes that are named after critters. I thought it, when I heard the name Yellow Jackets, I thought it was like part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe or something. It's not! It's not! It's so not. It is a show about a bunch of high school soccer players who are on their way to nationals, and their plane crashes, and then they have to survive in the wilderness for like a year and a half, and it goes some fucking places, gang. I watched the entire first season in like one day, and I was like, whoo boy, sips my fucking drink. Sips my fucking drink. God, I love Misty. Okay, it's not controversial for me to say that she's actually like my favorite characters. I find her compelling in like a girl, what the fuck is wrong with you kind of way. It's like, ooh, girl, what is wrong with you? Girly pop, there's something wrong with you. What's she gonna do next, though? Oh, boy. So I can fix her. I don't know if you can fix her, friend. I don't know if you can. But just, yeah, you know, okay, our coach's leg got crushed by the plane and there's no saving it. She's just gonna immediately just chop it off with an axe. And when people ask her, she's like, how the fuck do you know how to do all this shit? She's like, I took the Red Cross babysitting course twice. And then that's the end of the conversation. I'm like, okay. Okay, girl. I can't fix her, but she's fun to watch. Exactly! Exactly! Oh my god, it's like, I've kind of stopped watching it for now, just because I wasn't paying enough attention to it. I was watching it while I was just laying in bed and doodling blorbos and playing Rune Factory, and I wasn't paying enough attention to it, and I started getting lost. And I was like, wait, when did this guy die? Why haven't I seen this character in like 3 episodes? Where did they go? And I'm like, did he die and I didn't notice? Ah, shit. And I just felt like I wasn't paying enough attention to it, so I stopped watching it. But I got through the first season, at the very least, and I did enjoy it. Very, very interesting show. Very creepy show. If you like horror where people are forced to like kind of do bad, put normal characters into really bad situations and see what the fuck they do, I recommend watching Yellow Jackets. It's a very interesting show. The other interesting thing is like, it's constantly cutting back and forth between the past when they were in the plane crash and then the modern day where they are like, the survivors are, you know, like trying to deal with the aftermath of all the fucked up shit that happened to them and how it's affecting their normal lives and how they're trying to get over it and how each of them cope in different ways, and they like try and kind of come together and like do other things and hide a body, which is a normal thing for the gal pals to do on a Tuesday. It's a very interesting show, and a lot of shit happens in it. I did hear, there's 3 seasons out right now. I did hear there was a 4th coming out, and I'm like, wait, so it's not done yet? Oh, I kind of want to wait until it's done before I keep watching it. Kind of want to wait until it's done. I haven't streamed in so long, I forgot how to talk and draw at the same time. I used to be so good at this, what happened? Dark, nah, listen, hide a body with your friends on a Tuesday. It's fine. It's fine. It's a normal thing to do. It's fine. Have you seen the design for Mega Dragonite? If so, any opinions on it? I'm neutral on it. I think it's cute. I just like Dragonite in general. And I do like, my thing with Mega Dragonite is like, I like elements of the design in isolation. I'm largely neutral on the design, on like the overall design itself, but I do love the big wingies. I love the big wingies. They're very cute. And I do like that they added like the little marble on the tail to kind of bridge the gap between Dragonair and Dragonite. Because my thing is like Dragonair, like the Dratini line is one of my favorite like Pokemons. I do like them. But I just feel like Dragonite doesn't look enough like the previous evolutions. I feel like it changed too much. And so I feel like bridging that gap was an interesting choice, and I like it. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at your comment. I have to respond to this. I'm sorry. I need to take a moment because I have not talked about I've only talked about this with my friends. Do you like Hazbin Hotel? I have 2 responses to this. I am neutral on Hazbin Hotel. I think the music fucking slaps and is the best part of the show. I do like the art style. I think it's very fun. I've made a whole video on my beefs with the story and kind of what we can learn from kind of the shortcomings of the narrative. But you guys, that video gets the best comments, and I wanted to use this to take a moment to talk about the best fucking hate comment I've ever gotten the other day, because so I go in and I check my bad comments basket like every now and again, and I got this one comment that was like, you go into like the held comment section on YouTube, and you go into the held comment section, and it has like a special little drop down that you have to specifically click on, where it's like, this comment has some hateful language and it may not be suited. It's like this comment might be like upsetting if it uses some very sensitive language, and if this is gonna upset you, you should probably not click on it. This is your warning from YouTube that somebody used a really, really bad word and called you something really bad in this comment. Are you sure you want to read it? And I was like, oh good lord, what person dropped a slur in my comments today? And I opened the folder, and guys, someone commented on the Hazbin Hotel video. This was the entire comment verbatim. You fucking Hasbophobe. Guys, I can't help it. I have Hasbophobia. I was cry laughing at that shit. Oh my god, I didn't delete it. I kept that in my inbox for a couple days just because I liked looking at it. It made me laugh every fucking time. I'm just like, oh my god. Oh my god, that's a comment you have printed on a t-shirt, right? Prints that shit on a t-shirt. Wears it to the anime convention. Oh my god. It's, God, what's that post? Is like people asking a lot of questions about my fucking Hasbophobe shirt that are answered by my shirt. Oh my God, you guys screenshot that? I think I did. I think I shared it in mod chat. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah, and then in a completely different comment, someone told me that my VTuber looks like Alistair, and I was like, huh? Huh? Where is that fucking comment? Where is it? How? They see red, I guess, literally, just, you know, is like, character is red? Has been hotel, points at them. Show the comment. I'm trying to find it. I screenshotted it. Hang on. I have to look for it. It's not letting me search properly right now. It's gonna make me scroll. I'm too lazy to do this. I'll do it later. Someone ask me later and I'll post it in the Discord or something. Yeah, we're not finishing this print today. I was like, wow, yeah, I'll be able to sit down and just like work on this print and I'll get it all inked and colored in one day because I'm so fast and cool and good at drawing. And then it's just like, well, I'm yapping too much. Star like Radio Star makes you think, no, we can't be doing this. We can't be encouraging this. Now, somebody in the art YouTuber Discord that I'm in, I posted, that's where I posted it. Oh wait, it was weeks ago. It probably got covered up by other stuff. But, I don't know, maybe I can find it. Yes. Oh, it wasn't a comment, it was a stream. That's why I can't find it. Cause editor friend Leevely has been making, has been working on like some edited VODs for me to post on my main channel and the second channel. More on that later. And I was like looking back through the VODs, and you know, when I was doing those Q&A streams, I wasn't able to watch the chat too much because it was gonna be too distracting. But then, you know, while I was watching the edited clips, I was looking at stream chat a little bit, and y'all say some things sometimes. Y'all say some words to me sometimes, and I'm just like, hello? Why are these words in my field of vision, in my eyeballs? Why have you done this? See, the hubris of man right here is that I wanted to draw Rory with 1 billion Tamagotchis because I thought it would be funny. And it is, to my credit. The problem is that I now have to draw 1 million Tamagotchis. So, I did that to myself. Can I get an oopsie fucking doodles in the chat? I'm gonna finish this print and I'm gonna kindly ask all of you guys to just not look at these Tamagotchis too closely. That is a silent agreement that you guys are all shaking my hand on right now. I'm making you guys sign this contract with your presence on the stream, is that you are not going to judge me too hard with the art quality of these assorted Tamagotchis. Because Lord knows I have to draw 1 bajillion of them. I'm gonna look at them so closely. Now! Star debuts Tamagotchi brush? God, you know, it wouldn't be a terrible idea if I didn't want to draw them all from different angles. What Tamas? Okay, so here's the thing. I actually don't know a whole lot about Tamagotchis. I did not have them as a child. I had a knockoff Tamagotchi. I had a Gigapet, and it was a Pikachu. I had the Pikachu Gigapet when I was in, like, 2nd grade, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna draw any little critters in these, because they're gonna be very small on the print. But I don't know, maybe I'll make some up. I mean, I did cram the rest of the cast into little guys. Check out my knockoff Tamagotchi Vector. Keep him in your pocket. He'll beep at you when he's hungry and you have to feed him bread. Sneak OC Tama's in. Yes! Yes! I just remembered! Guys! Several new blorbos have hit the stars since the last time I stream. Guys, there's so many of them. They come to me in my waking nightmares, and they're like, you have to draw us now, you have to. And I'm like, oh no, it's babies. Babies. I posted them on Blue Sky a few days ago. Have you guys seen Cameron? Have you guys seen my newest blorbito? Have you guys seen my newest blorbito? I'm just gonna grab this from Discord. Have you guys seen the newest baby? Look at my newest baby. Say hi to Cameron. They're a little baby. Current blorbo list go. We will be here all day. We will be here for 1,000 years. But yes, this is baby. I'm still kind of working on them. I think I've got their face down. I don't know what the fuck their outfit looks like. But this is baby. This is Cameron. They're baby. And I love them. And I am inflicting Vesper on them. Current blorbo. Okay, God, fine. First of all, I made 2 fucking videos about that, with a 3rd one on the way. That's actually probably gonna be my video in August, by the way. Stay tuned. I realized my foolishness, my fucking idiocy of not including the cast-off characters in my talking about my OC's videos, and I'm like, you know what if I just made a video just talking about the cast-off characters and yapping them the fuck up for an entire video? I did it with all my other blorbos, and people love those videos. What if I did it with the characters that, like, people can actually read the stories of? So that's... I'm still working on the script for that one, but I'm aiming to have that one out in early August because that's when the Ariana plushie is going to be dropping. By the way, pinned comment and also in the description, cough, Ariana plushie, very soon. Cough, cough. But aside from that, as far as like new blorbos that have appeared in the last couple of months, so I mean, I've mostly been focusing on the characters that are gonna be in the assorted novels, because there's multiple now, because fucking Vesper busted into my brain like the Kool-Aid man, and I was like, oh, you're cute. You can, he's like, yeah, I'll make you a side character in the Verity novel. That's cute, that's fun. And then at some point, she just like slid over and was like, hey. You know, I'd make a really cool main character for, like, my own story. And, like, you can't be doing this, child! So anyway, Ari plushie when? August 4th, I think. There's a countdown on the Makeship site, and the link is in the pinned comment and the description. But yeah, Makeship hasn't gotten tired of my shit yet, so... So, you know, hopefully. She busted in like the Kool-Aid man. She truly did. See, the problem with Vesper is that she's so fucking compelling. She is just like, she was born to be the fucking main character. I don't remember where I said this. Did I say this on a stream? I don't think I said this on a video. But, well, now I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. Waiting for the Vector plush to return. You and many other people, my friend. Listen, I tried asking Makeship about it, and they kind of breezed past the question, so I gotta pester them again. But there's got to be, like, significant demand for them to want to do a rerun. So, you know, it was set on Patreon, I think. That would make sense. But yeah, so Vesper, just in case anyone doesn't know. Here, I'll post this cute drawing of the both of them that I did the other day because they're babies and they're friends. They're babies and they're friends, and I'm gonna make them be friends with each other because they're friends. Look at them. Look at the babies. Look at the babies. Okay, so I'm just gonna assume that everyone here has watched my my OC-tober videos and is familiar with the Verity Squad, because I'm not explaining that shit again. There's too much shit to go into. I don't want to go through all their shit right now. But basically, so this is Vesper. Can you guys see my mouse there? So this is Vesper. Vespertine Noblesse the Second. She just goes by Vesper. And she is a little baby. She's a little princess knight. If you get this reference, it will tell you everything you need to know. Very Telemachus coded. Have you ever been like working on trying to figure out an original character and then you find like the perfect song that just takes all your nebulous ideas of them and just shoves them into a fucking hydraulic press, and you just like, you come out the other side with like the perfect, like, you know everything about them. You know everything about that character. Listen, I've been doing a lot of brainstorming walks, listening to epic music. Legendary's really fun. And I'm like, wait, this is like exactly Telemachus, for real though. But nah, like Legendary is one of my favorite songs, and that song, the first time I heard that song, I'm like, you know, this kind of reminds me of like what Vesper's deal is. Ah, shit. It just fucking hydraulic pressed like all of the ideas that I had, like very, very loose, nebulous ideas I had for this character. It's like, oh, this would be cool. Oh, this would be a fun idea. Crunch! Okay, well, there it is. There she is. There she is. Legendary is such a Shonen OC song. It bangs. It does. And see, that's almost the problem, because I made a character, circles her aggressively, who is here's her deal, the second child of a very famous, like, noble family who has this, like, huge, important legacy to live up to. Her older sister is gonna be the one who inherits all, like, the important parts of the family legacy. Like, she's gonna be the one who's, like, becomes the leader of the city and all this other stuff. Vesper's just, like, the second child. She's like, I'm not technically, like, inheriting like anything except, you know, I'm gonna get like a title. I'm gonna have like, I'm still, you know, part of the family, but I'm not like the head of the family or anything. And so she's like, yeah, you know, like some people might be okay with just, you know, just kind of cruising on your family name, but I want to like make my own mark on the world. I want to do shit. I want to like fight the giants and chimeras or whatever. And her other thing is, you may have noticed the last name. She is one of Rodin's adopted great-grandkids. And so that's the family name that she would technically be inheriting after Rodin passes away. And so she grew up listening to stories about Verity and like listening to all these like heroic stories of like fighting monsters and shit. And like her grandpa founded like this huge adventurers organization that's like super famous and well known, and she's like, I want to be part of that. I want to be just like Verity, like this ancestor that I've never met. I want to be just like her. And so like she has armor that's very similar. She dyes her hair white so she'll look more like Verity. She's an itty bitty baby and she just wants to be a knight so bad, and I love her so fucking much. Rodin dies. Everyone dies at some point, my friend. But yeah, so Legendary is basically her theme song, and it's so her, honestly. Absent father figure included. Don't worry about it. I'm not talking about that, but we'll talk about that when the Verity novel comes out. But yeah, star epic animatic when don't. You can't say these words to me because, okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I had more patience and knowledge of how the kids do the TikTok edits with just like still images and they make them go whoosh around the screen a whole bunch, do you know how I would have already had, what's the fucking name of the song? I'm Just a Man as a Sage song? Because holy fucking shit, literally it is. The chorus of I'm Just a Man I can literally see it in my mind's eye. Cause you look at the lyrics to that song and you look at fucking Sage and like all the bullshit that he did. And it's just like, I can see the animatic in my mind's eye with shit I've already drawn in the comic. Is there a novel plan right now? There is, kind of, sorta. Okay, so there's a lot going on in my scrambled little brain right now because there's too many worms in it. But okay, there's 2.5, maybe 3 novels on the they're in the kitchen. They are happening. They have not been put on the burner yet, but they're happening. There's those things congealing. There's the novel that I'm calling Azure Mirage is going to be the first one that I work on because that's the one that I have like the clearest vision for what I'm doing. Did you see my super chat? Beans. Sorry, I've been caught up in yapping. I've not been checking that. Sorry about that, but yeah, Game Nerd, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Star, didn't get to say this on your birthday stream. I share a birthday with at least 2 creators I follow, you and Dingo Doodle. Sick! Well, thank you for the super chat and a happy late birthday. Yippee-ki-yay. Sorry I missed your super chat. I've been too busy yapping about blorbitos over here. I need to get back to my fucking drawing. But yeah, so Azure Mirage is the one that I'm working on first because that one I have like the clearest idea of what I want to do with it. That's the one I think not my most recent video because that was the sketchbook tour, but the one I put out earlier this month is kind of like talking about that story and what I'm planning on doing with it. And I've also been calling that one the Lapis novel because that's going to be like Lapis is the main character, but also Laz is also going to be in there. What's the connection? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. But then there's also, I want to take Verity and her whole storyline, and I want to adapt that into a novel as well. And so I've been calling that the Verity novel. The Verity novel is going to come later because the Verity novel it's just a much bigger story. And so I really got to nail down a lot of like my world building and magic system and all that other stuff with the Verity novel because it is a very complex story that's got a lot of moving pieces. What's the connection between Lapis and Lazuli? Spoilers. That spoiler is Verity, my girl. She's my baby. She's my baby. My baby's baby, and I love her very much. And I keep feeling like, fellas, you ever get so excited about some of your OCs that you neglect your other OCs and you feel like a bad OC parent? You feel like a bad Blorbo caretaker? Because I've been drawing like so much Lapis and Laz and Zephyr and Felix and Leon. God fucking Leon. Just all those punks, all the characters from the Lapis novel. I feel like I've been neglecting the Verity and her crew, and I'm just like, no, baby, I still love you. Baby, I still love you. Is Verity your fave? Asking for a friend. Secondary, are you still doing art? What? If I don't worry about just asking. I would say that Verity is probably still my favorite. She's not the one that I have like the most feral energy about right at this moment, just because, you know, I have other shiny chew toys right now. But she is probably my favorite of the babies. Also, as far as art fight goes, I will ideally be able to do at least one piece for art fight before it fucking ends. I've just been real busy this month with con prep. My average of 1 attack per year is going swimmingly. It's so fine. Starcott picking a favorite child in 4K. No, listen. I love all my children equally. But I have precious baby brainworms, okay? I love her very, very much. She's just my baby. She's just my baby. She's a baby. Have you seen her? Have you seen her? Interesting, writes that down. Makes noises. Cross Arts, thank you for the super chat. Hey, glad you're doing good. Since we're talking about writing, here's a question. One of two. Opinion on establishing a main character and then killing them off partway in and how to do so effectively. That is a great question that I don't necessarily know how to answer because I've never done this. I mean, people have died in Cast Off, but it was either it was like pre-narrative when we only saw them in flashbacks or whatever. I would say, I guess, like anything, you have to think about why you're doing it. And you need to think about it as like, okay, what is the motivation here? What do I want the reader to get out of this character? And what does killing them off signify for the narrative, but also for the audience? You know? You kind of have to think about that. Because, I mean, if you think about it like a story, when you're writing a narrative, you are trying to communicate something. And so I feel like, you know, not everything, I'm not saying like every single thing you put in your story has to have a specific point. Not necessarily that, but I feel like, you know, if you're gonna do something like kill off a major character, you kind of have to think about is like I don't want to say like what's the point, but like what are you trying to get across emotionally by doing this? What do you want the audience to take away? What do you want to put in the audience's goodie bag of emotions and thoughts that they're going to take away from this story? And use that to inform how you write it. That, I guess, would be my advice for that. It's also hard to give, like, really specific advice. Because I don't know your story, I don't know your characters, I don't know what your goals are for the story. So that would be my general advice. Sadness. Okay, but see, like, here's the thing. I've talked about this in videos before, is that I feel like there is, you know, value in sadness, yes, but I think the more important thing is what do the characters then do with that sadness, you know? Because if your entire story is just, I'm sad, I am sad, sad is me, it's not too compelling of a character, really. It's like, okay, they take that sadness, what does it drive them to do? You know? And I feel like you could say that about any emotion. It's like, what do your characters do with these emotions that are thrust upon them? This is the philosophy behind my favorite writing quote, nihilism is for dorks. I love that. I love that the word dork is what is used specifically. It's like, it's not nihilism is for idiots, nihilism is for nihilism for dorks. I kind of love that. Cosarch, thank you for the other super chat. Question 2 of 2. Opinion on writing pure evil villains without it devolving into obvious shock value nonsense, or if no opinion, who's your favorite pure evil villain with no redeemable qualities? Oh gosh, that's interesting. So my thing is, like, I've never been the type of person who gets super duper attached to villains. But when I do, it's because they have interesting motivations. I feel like the whole saying cool motive still murder applies to a lot of my favorite villains, where it's like, yeah, okay, they had a reason behind their actions. Doesn't make the actions okay, but like you understand why they are doing it. I always felt like those were the most compelling villains, right? Is the ones where you can understand them even if you don't agree with them. And you know, sometimes the motivation is that they're just a fucking greedy asshole. Like, you know, greed can do a lot. Points to cast off. Points at it. Points is like, there's no justification at all for what's going on there. They're just greedy assholes. That's like the whole thing. What about the hot villains everyone simps over? I'm too ace for this shit. And before anyone says fucking anything, game streams don't count. I'm allowed to have fun with my fictional men in my fantasy dating sim, okay? We're gonna ignore the lapdog comment I made on the last stream, even though, like, several people clipped it. It's fine. If you want context for that, watch my fucking game streams. Maybe then you'll see. Me and my gamer husband who I have to kill. And that other guy, I don't even know his name. He was on screen for like 3 seconds and I made a stupid comment about him and everybody got on me about it. Permph. Here's no clip. Show me the clip, please. You simply must find it. I'm not going to post it. You must simply find it. Listen, just because I'm ace does not mean I can't appreciate a pretty boy. Even if they talk like a gamer. Fucking Kurama, I hate him. He has to go on my fucking graph. Have I shown you guys my graph? Okay, I had to go dig this out because I was having a conversation with a friend and I brought it up. Where is it? Here it is. My stupid fucking graph. I feel like Kurama Rune Factory has to go on this graph now. It's my fucking graph. This is my graph of favorite fictional characters. The boys, anyway. I don't like, I only ever get cute aggression with male characters. I don't know why. But this is the fucking graph. I don't think I've changed it since the Somnium File stream, and that was several years ago, because I'm pretty sure the Date was the most recent addition. This is my fucking graph. I feel like Kurama Rune Factory has to go somewhere. He's got to go on this side bare minimum. He's probably going to go somewhere like here. See, the thing is, do I think he's worse than Date? I don't think he is. He's a cringe gamer, but he's not... I don't know. Anyway, so that's my cursed fucking JPEG. Yeah, there's June. Expected. Ring a bell, my love. Oh, you motherfuckers, once I'm able to get a Switch 2, it's over for y'all. I am playing the shit out of Bravely Default on stream and none of you can stop me. I hate Date so much, he must be mine. No, dude, same. Literally the way I describe Date is I hate him, he's my favorite character. Kill this man! Kill this man! I wiggled the graph because I had the wrong tool selected, but no, yeah, anyway, so that's my cursed fucking graph. I can't find the original. I had to go digging on the Bad Bird website to find like just a JPEG because I had the file for it and I lost it and I don't know where it is now, but I have to remake it for science. Anyway, in terms of niche tweets made just for me, I did call Ring a Bell Bravely Default the rated T for teen Date. And I'm right, for the record. What's that? What's that? Horny amnesiacs? Just getting up to shenanigans? I've connected the 2 dots. Horny amnesiac playboys who are really bad at the whole playboy thing? I've connected the 2 dots. And you know, I posted about that on Blue Sky and I got like 20 likes. Niche ass tweets made just for me. That I understand, and I'm okay with it. Because the people who get that joke are the people who have good taste in media. Oh my god, wait, isn't the new Somnium Files game coming out like on Friday or some shit? When is it coming out? Because I want to stream that too. And I want to see if it's going to piss me off like the sequel pissed me off. I'm just gonna fucking... When does it come out? When is it? God, yeah, it does come out on Friday. I'm so fucked, gamers. I still haven't finished Rune Factory, but I want to play the new Somnium Files game. I want to see if it pisses me off as bad as the sequel did. Listen, I love the first game. The sequel I have thoughts about. And we're gonna leave it at that. I did a whole stream about it. Are the Lapis and Verity novels going to be in the same or separate worlds? They're going to be in the same one! But they're going, at this point in time, this may change, but at this moment, I am planning on them being roughly 40 or 50 years apart. So the Lapis novel will take place about 40 or 50 years before the Verity novel. And honestly, there's only one specific reason why I want them to be, like, set apart in time. And it's honestly a pretty minor reason, so I might eventually decide that I don't need to make a change and they could take place around the same time. But we'll see. We'll see. I might decide that I want to not have them separated and just like take place in the same time. It depends on if I want to inflict Vesper on like the Verity characters. As an average Zero Escape player, I love where AI The Somnium Files 2 went. I love spiritual sequels, Zero Escape, I owe you everything. Yeah, okay, so like here's the thing, is that I do like some parts of the sequel, but it just, I guess, okay, because I know not everyone in here has seen spoilers. I'm not gonna spoil major things about the first game by dropping this in chat, but we were robbed of Dilf Date and I will never forgive them for that. Okay, I'm so mad! I loved a lot of the found family stuff in the first game, and it feel like the second game just kind of went, fuck that actually, let's do something else. And I was just like, oh, come on! I was so ready for like so much like Date and Mizuki found family time, and then they're just like, hey, by the way, Date has amnesia again. Because fuck you, actually. And I was like, come on! Okay, no, you're right, I wish Date, right! Oh my god. I just like, I don't hate the entire game. I just have some very strong opinions on a couple of ways that, like, I don't hate the story, I hate how it was presented, if that makes sense. I have so many thoughts on this. I did genuinely consider making a video about it. The only reason I haven't is because I would have to replay the second game to get footage, and I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. So we'll see how the third one is. We'll see. I still be crying whenever, when Invincible Rainbow Arrow comes on. No, you're right though. You're so right. My fucking kingdom for a, like a cosplay group to fully reenact the ending scene from the first game. For like a cosplay competition or whatever. My kingdom for this. I have daydreamed about it many times. Listen, I used to be in like a cosplay dance cover group, and there was part of me that was still just like, well, none of them have played this game, but you know, maybe if I find enough like-minded people who are the perfect Venn diagram of cosplay, dancing, and have played Somnium Files, maybe, just maybe. Listen, I'm not social enough to make that happen, but I can daydream about it. I can daydream about it. Dibs on Hitomi. I've already cosplayed her once. Nobody knew who I was, but it's fine. It was comfy. It was comfy. Just a sweater dress and tights. And I wore it behind my Igikon artist alley table, and nobody knew who the fuck I was. But that was also the same year that I had finished playing the first Somnium Files game on stream like 3 nights before the con, and I stayed up late to draw stickers of Date and Mizuki because I'm like, I need to put these on my table so that people will talk about this fucking game with me, because I went to that convention like 2 days after I finished that game. And let me tell you, I had pretty severe brain rot for Somnium Files for like 2 weeks until like the sequel pissed me off, and then it was like, well, those worms are dead. They're not dead. They're just, they're resting. They're resting. It's fine. The thing is, it's hard to find all of those brain rot doodles I did, because that was also during the exact crossover moment where my fucking Twitter had gotten hacked and I couldn't post on my main account, so they're all on my other account that only the real lovers, only the real Star fans know. Can't relate personally, but I respect you. Now listen, I still adore the first game. Okay, have you seen, you know the reaction image of like the dudes, and it's like 4 dudes sitting on a couch, and they're like looking at something, and they're like, and then something else pops up on the screen, and they're like, yeah! You know that meme? That meme in reverse is me, because like first Somnium Files game, yeah! Second, finishing the second Somnium Files game. I relax. Again, I don't hate the whole game. I fucking love Mizuki's design in the second game. I do genuinely love a lot of stuff that came out of the second game. I am just annoyed that was the plot twist. And if you know, you know. I have such beef with the fact that the game had to break the fourth wall to explain the plot twist to you. And I was like, come on, man! That's not a plot twist! You're just lying to me! I love it when a narrative just fucking lies to you. I have thoughts and opinions, but going into them too deep is spoilers. Ah! Ah! Where's my water? I do fucking love BB though. Just fucking great character. I think that, was that this year or am I getting confused? What con was that at? I saw a BB cosplayer at one of the cons I went to recently. I wasn't lying, it's just Uchi Koshi style. June, I have played all the Zero Escape games, okay? And listen, there's a difference between, like, non-sequential narrative and whatever the fuck that was, okay? I'm mostly mad because it's like, okay, I like to discover a plot twist along with the characters. I think it's fun when the characters are figuring out the plot twist and get in call with me, I'll debate you, let's go. You want in? We'll fight live on stream. No longer an art stream. Fucking debate ass stream. But no, yeah. Yeah, Ace Attorney time. I gotta start playing the soundtrack. What the fuck was I talking about? I don't remember. The ADHD is just, has my worms. Just grabbing it. Will you ever play Zenless Zone Zero, and what do you say about the designs of the characters? I've never played it, but I've seen like some of the character designs and some of the animations and stuff, and that's the, Zenless Zone Zero is the one with like the really interesting animation style, right? You were talking about Dante being so pretty. Okay, like he is pretty though, is the thing. But like, okay, cause my dilemma is that I love pretty boy Dante, but I also really love that fucking DILF, and I'm like, the conflict. It's like, come on, you can't do, come on. I'm conflicted. Cause like, twirls my hair, he's so pretty though, but also fucking points at him. Fucking points at it. Damn it! I have seen fan art. And this is just my personal headcanon now because I love this so much. I've seen fan art of people who do like, okay, well, what if we keep DILF Date, but he grows his hair out? What if he like grows his hair out and then he has the same hairstyle that he did in the first game, but it's like the hair is a different color and all that other stuff, and I'm just like, we could have had it all. Oh God, I need to draw that. I want to fucking draw it. Why haven't I drawn that? It's because I have too many other worms. Send me that fan art, I beg. God, I saw it. It's like a bajillion layers deep in my likes on Tumblr. I will see if I can't find it. This was several years ago that I saw it. I will try after stream. Do you hate me? No, I'm streaming right now! I'm busy! I have work to do! This is a work stream, I'm working! This was in like fucking 2022, okay? And Tumblr doesn't let you go back in your likes easily because their fucking archive system is ass. Hang on. Let me see if fucking... Let me see. If I don't find this in 30 seconds, I'm ending. Oh, there it is. Immediately. Thank you, Tumblr. All right, fine. I'm sending it to you on Discord. God. Where's our DMs? There it is. Here. Let me actually copy the post so you know. Here. Make sure I'm sending this to the right person so I just don't accidentally drop DILF on a random person in my DMs. Yes, okay. There! Are you happy? Is that what you wanted? Are you happy? Listen, sometimes Tumblr is good, okay? Sometimes Tumblr can do me a solid, alright? That was not the only one. I do think there's more, but that's the one that I remember. There is so much horny fan art of these two being shipped together. Okay. God, I'm just remembering. I did so many fucking stupid little silly comics about just first Somnium Files game, because that game is like, there's so many fucking implications that we never get actually shown on screen. And I'm just like, I need to see Boyfail Date trying so fucking hard to get information out of Saito, like, so bad. I need to see that, and so I drew it. Sometimes Tumblr tumbles awesome stuff into your lap. It truly does. I will occasionally I follow like a small handful of tags on Tumblr, and I occasionally just go in there and be like, tee-hee, yay! Tee-hee, yay! See, the problem is that, like, all of my fandoms are really obscure stuff that doesn't get a lot of, like, fan art and things. And so, and Tumblr is the easiest to find them on, ironically. Where's my water? I want Date in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. See, I haven't played Mystery Dungeon. I've heard a lot about it, but I've never played it. What Pokemon would Date be? Because that's the game that, like, you play as a Pokemon and you have to take a little personality quiz at the start of the game, right? Everyone assign your Blorbo a Pokemon. Blorbo is your fucking Pokemon. Pokemon's your Blorbo? I don't know. I don't know. Tumblr is weird, but unfortunately, I can't leave. I'm stuck. I'm stuck there. You've played Amnesia and you haven't played Mystery Dungeon. I'm sorry! I think they just flew under my radar. I've never played them. Don't look at me. Wait, pause. You have to play Pokemon Mystery 2. I'm so serious, like dead serious. I will consider it. What platform or like what console are those games for? I have a feeling they're for like the portable games that I don't have. I can't type properly. Could you? It's not my fault. I'm not manhandling your hands so you can't type. I'm not responsible for your typing crimes. This is more like Sai. Yeah, what does my webcomic have to do with this? My old one. It's not my fault. Get out of here. I gave you Somnium Files fan art. I dug through the trenches for like 15 seconds to find that for you. You can't be mad at me. It's my stream. You have to be nice to me. I have so many fucking Tamagotchis I need to draw and y'all are all distracting me. This is a nightmare. Get in my DMs after stream, all right? Learn how to type and then get in my DMs. I did 15 seconds of searching. Yeah, in the fucking Tumblr trenches. Holly. Everyone bully the streamer. No, be nice to the streamer. This is my coming out of retirement stream and you're gonna bully me live on youtube.com? Where's my fucking water? I can't raise my voice so much. I'm getting heated live on stream. VTuber crashes out over video games. Live on stream. Blah. Would you rather we bully you dead? Well, that depends. Are you dead or am I? Someone's dying here today. Cox shotgun. Who's it gonna be? Oh, man. Yeah. Jacker to the Max, thank you for the super chat. Hey Star, hope you're having a good time thinking about blorbos. I know I am as well, and I'm wondering if you've seen the attack I made for the art fight map, including Leon. I think I did. I check art fight like every couple days. I need to go back and check, but that does sound familiar. Yes, probably. Because it was very cute. I love that people are drawing my boy. I love that there's like so little information about my silly little man, and so many people are drawing him. It makes me go ee every time. I make a little noise like ee. It's my boy every single time. Every time I do this. Why is my chat frozen? Why is my chat frozen? I see it changing on OBS. I do not see it oh, YouTube. YouTube, don't crash. YouTube tab, don't crash. You're so sexy. No, come on. Damn it. Oh, give it a minute. All right, well, at the very least, I can still see chat on stream. I can see it in OBS at least. It's fine. Have I told you guys that Leon already has the beginnings of a playlist? And the first fucking song on it is a guitar cover of Godot's theme song from Ace Attorney. Because that is a thing that it is. Yup. He's a weird little barista man. I had to. Oh, you know, there's probably nothing stopping me from playing that on stream, like right now. Did your VTuber just pout? Yeah, I have new improved pout technology. Live star reaction. Where is it? I have 2 different playlists. Have you ever tried Nocia? I'm not sure what that is. So no, I have no idea. Here, where is it? Yeah. Okay, it's not a guitar cover, it's a violin cover, because it's close enough. They're both string instruments. Okay, has YouTube sorted itself out? It has not. Okay, I'm just gonna open a new tab and hope that it decides to behave itself. Come on, YouTube. Don't be like this. You're so sexy, though. Oh my god, if I had a nickel for every comment on the Marina short I uploaded a few days ago saying, actually, straightens glasses, Aquarius is an air sign. I know it's an air sign, but it's literally the sign about water. That's why I made the comment in the short. Gosh dang. It's like Werewolf, but an amazing anime game. If you don't know Werewolf, it's like Among Us. I know what Werewolf is, you're good. It's single player and great. I have literally never heard of that, but that does sound very much up my alley. I will look that up. Okay. My YouTube tab is working again, and I can now actually see the chat. Yippee! Any Epic the Musical songs on Leon's playlist? Why would you ask me this? In parentheses, yes, of course. DM me your thoughts if you play it. I adore that game. I will look it up. I will do my best to remember. But yes. Listen, guys, you think that there's not Epic the Musical songs on Leon playlist? When I made that whole fucking joke and drew the whole stupid art for it for my last video about him being, like, very Hermes coded. Come on, guys. I put references to it in my sketchbook tour video, guys. So the answer is yes. Wouldn't You Like is 1000 bajillion %. That's like Leon's theme song in my head. It's very him. It's very just like, hey, this situation's real fucked up. You want to do some magic about it? You want to do some weird magic about it? Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Let's go. It's very Leon. And I'd love that for him. And then, Hermes coding is the biggest thing. My blorbo is Sir Hermes. Yes, yes, shakes your fucking hand. Shakes your fucking hand. Yes. But yeah, and then as far as the, just nobody asked, but as far as the others, I said this in the sketchbook tour video, but the back half of 600 Strike, like the whole, like, scene between, Odysseus and, Poseidon, that is very, like, I can, without changing hardly anything, that is very much like Laz versus the villain in the Azure Mirage novel, because holy fuck, that is, like, quite literal. Oh, it's so good. I can't explain why, but it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. I hope Dangerous is on said playlist. It is. Oh, speaking of, I forgot that there's other songs in this playlist. I can't play that or the stream's gonna get demonetized. Yeah, the first half of 600 Strike doesn't really work because, unfortunately, Laz does not have friends, let alone 600 of them. Oops. But you know. Let me go back to my jams, my stream jams, my don't demonetize the stream jams. Where the fuck is that playlist? Is it? Where is it? Here it is. Just gonna pick a random album. Yee. Just over here sitting waiting for open arms. Holly, I swear to you, when it is not humongous fucking cast-off spoilers, I will do the open arms animatic just for you. But we have to get through chapter 15 first. Listen, the way I already have shot for shot that entire fucking animatic planned out in my head. The way that it's been in my head for literal years now at this point. Ha! Cause like, okay, yes. Is Lazuli Odysseus coded? I mean, yeah, in some songs, yes. Is Zara Odysseus coded? Bitch, I drew a whole print about that shit. Where the fuck is it? I'm gonna open the fucking print for July. There it fucking is. There it is. Listen, who's dying? Don't worry about it. Someone dies in 15, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yes, Holly sees her man. There he is. There he is. There he is. I'm not worried. Good, you shouldn't be. It's fine. It's so fine, and nothing bad is going to happen to any of the characters in Cast Off in the next few chapters. Trust. Nothing bad is going to happen, smiley face. I was telling a friend about this the other day, but guys, the comments are so mad at me. The comments are so mad at me for the bullshit I pulled in the most recent page, the most recent Cast Off page. If you guys are caught up, and you know about my silly little bullshit I pulled, I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm not sorry for cutting away from the very dramatic scene for increased tension. I'm not. Someone sent me a fucking ask on Tumblr that was just like, why would you do that? And I'm just like, smiles. Smiles. Listen! I have 3 separate POVs in this fucking chapter, and I gotta switch between them at some point. Smiles. You don't hate me. You love it. You love the dramatic tension. You love it. Right? Listen. Man, I was working. I finally started, I finally sat down and was trying to work on the script for chapter 14 the other day. Because I still haven't finished it yet. Because it's been such a hard chapter to write. There's a lot of shit that I have to deal with in that chapter. Basically, chapter 14 is, hey, chapter 13? There's consequences for that shit. And so chapter 14 is, when will you learn that there are consequences for your actions? But it's directed at me. And I'm like, yeah, now I have to unpack all that. It's a hard chapter to write. I wrote like I wrote like a couple paragraphs of that script and I was like, I need to go take a walk. I need to go take a walk and just ponder this shit. These are far too large. I have drawn them far too large because I have been zoomed in for too much. For too much. For too much. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? But it's me yelling at me. I thought I saw something outside. Probably a neighbor cat. There is a cat that I believe belongs to my next door neighbors. They keep showing up on my back porch, like looking into my back door. And just like annoying the hell out of poor Molly. Molly gets so mad whenever she sees the neighbor cat. She's like, she like attacks the window. And so I'll just like hear cat sounds from my kitchen. I'm like, ah, the neighbor cat is here. I don't know the neighbor cat's name because I'm not 100% sure it belongs to my next door neighbors, and it has a collar on, so I know it belongs to someone like in my near vicinity, and I'm pretty sure it belongs to my next door neighbors, but it runs away whenever I try to get close to it. What color is the neighbor cat? It is a tabby similar, it looks very similar to Molly, but it's a little bit lighter in color actually. And I think it's a girl because the collar is pink, but I'm not, that could mean anything. I'm not positive. I do know that the neighbors have outdoor cats though, so I'm pretty sure it's one of theirs. But there's a handful of like outdoor cats that roam the neighborhood. And I've seen them at various times. There's like an orange one that walks across my front porch sometimes. And I don't know who the hell's cat that is. Sorry, we're having an ADHD moment because I need to answer this comment. Without giving spoilers, what future chapters will ruin the mental health of the readers the most? Oh, of the readers. See, I misread that and I thought it was the characters. Because if we're talking about the characters, my friend, I'm sorry to say, it's the current chapter. The current chapter is, like I said, we're gonna get there. We are gonna get there. We are gonna get there. Some shit's gonna go down. Uh-oh, yeah, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chapter 13, baby. Chapter 13. Oh, man. I don't think this is really giving too much away. But I had a person at MomoCon come up to my table. It was like, why are you so mean to Vector? Why are you so mean to him? And I'm like, listen. Legitimate writing advice. Sometimes you have to break a character to see what they're made of. You have to break them down so you can let them build themselves back up. And she was like, he's been through enough. And my response was, no, I gotta hit him one more time. I gotta hit him one more time. I got one more in me. It's gonna get worse. Honey, did you think it was gonna get better? I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. I got it. My thing is like, I'm just cracking my knuckles. I gotta hit him one more time. I gotta hit him one more time. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, hit me, baby, one more time. You'll see. We'll get there. We will fucking get there. I hope you guys enjoy chapter 13. Smiles. Miles. I love making a webcomic. I love it. It's fun for me. I love to make my blorbos cry and then by extension also make random strangers on the internet cry. I love this for me. Teehee. Teehee. When's the roller coaster gonna get better? Depends on which character you're asking about. And I don't want to go too into details. But that answer will vary depending on which character you mean. Star just wants to hurt us. It's character development. We're getting developed. Sure hope there's some comfort after the hurt. Guys, listen, I've already told my whole shtick about how I don't really like media that just lingers so much on the fucking sadness just to make the character suffer. It's for a reason, I promise. You have to break them down before you build them back up. It's character growth. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. I gotta hit him one more time. I gotta hit him with one more fucking thing. At least kiss the brick before you throw it. I kiss each of my blorbos on the forehead every night before I tuck them into bed and wish them bad dreams. Listen, I love them, and they're gonna grow so much. They're gonna come out of this so fucking cool. Just trust me. Instructions unclear. Zara couldn't sleep. Listen, what's the fucking... I no longer dream, only nightmares of those who died. Nothing's what it seems. Listen, it works so well. What's that? A man who is haunted by insomnia over the guilt of the people who have died that he believes he himself is responsible for? If I had 2 nickels. 2 nickels. There it is. Man, I'm annoying future Star by like constantly switching to other things. This time lapse is gonna be annoying to edit when I use this in a video. I'm probably just gonna have to use the Clip Studio Paint recording this because I am making no progress on this fucking print. I'm gonna have to work on it off stream. I'm not getting shit done this stream hardly. Turns out when you take 3 months off of stream, you lose your ability to draw without getting too distracted. I have skill degradation in my yapping. Clip records things. It records a time lapse automatically. Like it visualizes like every brush stroke separately, and it can make a little time. That's what I use for all my shorts. Is I just make sure to hit the record time lapse button for everything. Basically everything I draw at this point I record a time lapse of because I'll use it for something. Shrug. Cause like at this point, if I don't use it for a video, I use it for a short. I record time lapses of every cast off page. Just because it's free real estate. I would love to be so skilled at yapping that I could make a short just fucking talking about whatever the fuck and have that release on YouTube with the time lapse of the comic page that went up the week before every like Monday and Friday. But I don't have enough to yap about, unfortunately. I do, however, record time lapses of every single page though, so that is the thing. Man, I should upload those to Patreon. That's what I should do. That's what I should freaking do with those. Why have I not been uploading those to fucking Patreon? I need to be doing that. What the hell? You can make the lapdog clip a short. Listen. I don't even know if he's gonna be like an actual character. But they didn't if he's gonna be just like a random villain, they didn't have to make him that pretty. They didn't. Star, what are you talking about? I don't know, watch my game streams and maybe you'll know. Watch my game streams and then maybe you'll know about the stupid comments I make about pretty boys showing up in my video games. My videos, James. Stupid, pretty boy, random characters. Because, like, I don't think he's one of the marriage candidates. I know Blonde Girl is, because I saw her in the trailer, but I don't think that the pretty emo boy is. And it's like, if you're gonna put him in the game and make him that pretty and you're gonna make it so I can't smooch him, what the fuck? What the F? What the heck? Do you still work on the second channel? Yes, I just haven't. The second channel is, you know, mostly stream clips and I haven't been streaming. So that's why I haven't uploaded anything there. But I am planning on uploading some clips from the recent Q&A streams I've been doing. Editor Leavely did like cut each question from that stream into its own video. And so I am going to be uploading those to the second channel, along with a compilation of all the Q&A answers into one video that's going to go up on the main channel some point in the future, probably next month. So, but now you are. Yeah, I'm gonna stick Leavely on the stream probably. But yeah, I mean, my thing is like the second channel has just become like my clips channel for streams, but I haven't been streaming because I've been in the sad girl hole. I've been doing game streams, but I feel like there's fewer just like silly little moments to clip in game streams. Aside from, you know, sometimes I say stupid shit, but I'm always saying stupid shit. I just fucking say shit. Lapdog clip would do numbers. No! We can't encourage this shit. I already get enough people saying like, Star, I thought you were ace. Yeah, I'm ace, not blind. Like, hello? I don't want to get the reputation of being one of those VTubers that is just like horny all the time, because I'm not! You guys know this about me, I'm not. I'm just, listen, when they put an emo pretty boy in front of me, and he fucking walks into those jokes, what am I supposed to do? Except let the brain fungus win. I'm ace, not blind. Listen, it's true! I can, like, because people, you go and you watch a stream of me playing a silly little dating game, and they're like, Star, why are you talking about this character and calling him hot? I thought you were ace. Yeah, I'm ace. That means I don't want to hit that. I can acknowledge that the pretty boy is pretty. Hello? Like, come on. You can appreciate the look of a delicious chocolate cake and not enjoy chocolate. Like, you can walk into a bakery and look at the menu and be like, wow, that looks tasty, and not want to actually eat it. Like, I walk into bakeries all the time, and you just like see all the pretty desserts, and you're just like, wow, look at this one. Oh, it's like a tiramisu thing. I hate chocolate, so I would not enjoy this dessert, but it sure is decorated real pretty. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I know many aces and they say the most unhinged shit. Exactly! Exactly, because for me, I can just say shit and it doesn't actually mean anything. Sushi looks delightful, but I don't want to eat it. Exactly, like, I love a sushi. But, like, sometimes you just want to look at them and be like, ha ha ha, yes! Look at this pretty boy in my little anime video game. He's got emo hair. And he made some fucking stupid comment. He's like, I'm not your lapdog. And I'm like, you could be my lapdog, though. Hey, but hey, come over here. Let me pet your hair. It's so pretty. It curls my hair. But, like, it's a fictional character. If he was a real guy, I would not be saying that shit. There's a line there. There's a line in the sand of the fantasy of it all. That's the fun part. That's the key point. Do you see what I'm saying, chat? I can appreciate the pretty boys, and y'all fucking know that the dating patch just dropped in Fields of Mystery, and y'all know I'm gonna fucking smooch that dragon man. Y'all fucking know I'm going to. Immediately. I just haven't had a lot of time to play it because I've been busy. I've played like a grand total of 3 in-game days since the patch dropped. But I'm gonna smooch that dragon man once I get fucking time to play the game. But like, I also want to finish Rune Factory, but I feel like I need to stream Rune Factory. But then also New Somnium Files is coming out on fucking Friday, and I want to stream that. And also Bravely Default just came out for Switch 2, and I fucking love that game, and I want to stream it. I feel like that gif of the girl with the pancakes. There's just too many games I want to stream, and not enough time in my fucking day. Like, I spent the first half of this year just being like, there's no games I want to play. There's no games I want to play. I've just been replaying Katamari just to feel something. But nothing's doing it for me. And then, boom! End of July, every video game. And I'm just like, just make longer days? God, I wish. Binge stream run Rune Factory all day tomorrow. I can't do tomorrow. Tomorrow and Friday are my work on my comic days. I have to go to work tomorrow. I have to draw blorbos for money. God, no one has ever suffered as much as me. Oh God, that's just become my stupid thing that I say when I'm whining about shit that doesn't matter. It's like, God, no one has ever suffered as much as me. Flips my hair. I'm a niche internet micro celebrity. My life is so hard. I just want to draw blorbos, but I have to draw my other blorbos first. Ugh, I have it so hard. And I want to, in case it was not abundantly clear, big fucking /J over that entire sentiment. Just for the record, in case it was not clear. I love my job. I love getting to do this. But I just, sometimes you want to play a video game and you can't because, oh God, you have to draw your blorbos instead. What a fucking nightmare, am I right? My boy right now at the gym, whenever I finish his set, is, I'm the strongest, nobody's strong. Cute. Yeah, let's go. Ugh. Oh no, don't timestamp my fucking cringe, no! No! Damn it. God, see, I can't. Is there a Dragon Man in Rune Factory? Yes and no. Not man. I don't think. Wolby doesn't count. Wolby is like, what if you had a big cool dragon that transformed into a dude, but instead of a dude, he was like a little sheep. I don't think Wolby counts. Now, there have been human forms of the dragons in the previous games, but it's usually just for like, it's temporary. It's like you get them for like one event. And then you never, like, I've never even seen the fucking human Venti sprite. I've never seen it aside from the internet. Also, why does she look like a small child? Why'd you do that? I know why. Anime. But come on. But there is a very pretty dragon boy in Fields of Mystria, and I'm just like, known lover of the secret dragon trope. Twirls my fucking hair. Hey, Caldaris. Hey, buddy. What you doing? What you doing, buddy? Unfortunately, searching for human Venti gets you so much Genshin. Oh, God. I didn't even think about that. You're so right. Yeah, no, not Genshin. I am very specifically talking. Although I think there's, like, secret dragon characters in some of the Hoyoverse games. I'm just a known sucker for powerful creature takes human form for whatever reason. I just... Starlight's the dragon fork found in kitchen. Hey! Hey! You can't call me out like this. Don't look at my Blorbo sketchbook too closely. Yeah, see, the fork found in there's gonna be a second fork found in the kitchen once we actually, like, get deeper into some of these new Blorbos, because it's like, oh, wow, you know what? I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I expected. Let me just say this. I am recycling a lot of stuff from the homebrew D&D setting that I made for the campaign I ran for a few years. I'm recycling so much of that for the, like, setting I'm coming up with for, like, all my D&D character novels. And God, I'd have to, like, legit sit here and count and think about how many secret dragons I stuck into that story, because it's a lot. Let me think. There's at least 4. There's at least, no, well, 3. Silas isn't one. He's just married to one and they fuck on the reg. I bet I can find the old art of them. Oh no, because okay, so there's Cece, there's Donovan, there's Johan. So I guess 3. I guess that's 3. But yeah, basically I made gay dragon lords, and then my players were just like, I need to know everything about them. And I'm like, what do you want? They smooch each other, they're gay. One of them is a dragon disguised as a dude, and he's like, what if a fucking chill surfer bro was actually like a dragon in disguise? I can do that, I'm allowed. It's fun. Let me see if I can't find... I need pictures of this man. Where is he? Okay, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Dang it. What the fuck did I call that picture? I've drawn art of these two. Where is it? I'll find it later. But basically, I've... Cast off spoilers revealed Terran is actually a dragon. Listen, if I do that, y'all aren't allowed to be surprised. There's so many fucking forks in this kitchen. God, who put all these forks here? Why are they? God, there's so many. I like what I like, okay? And what point is it making a whole universe and like taking like all this time and making all this like lore and establishing like a whole setting if you're not gonna be self-indulgent as fuck with it? You have to be. If you're going through all the trouble to make this whole fucking story and you're not getting paid for it, the cops can't stop you from putting like 12 secret dragon characters in it. It's my story, they're my blorbos, and I do what I want. Put those fucking forks away. Stop making fun of me. Ah! In the new Genshin teaser, there's a dragon who was given human form through alchemy. Uh-oh, I have a new favorite character. Don't even know what they look like, but that's my favorite. Points at them. Do I know them? Anything about them aside from that? No, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Because I'm basic as fuck. What do you mean it's already been 2 hours? God damn it, I'm not even done inking Rory yet! Ah! I feel like I need to stream more often just so I can yap more and get it out of my fucking system. God damn it. Your stupid fucking little jacket, little tracksuit, and I'm gonna make like the... What's it even called? Like that pearlescent almost fabric? The just like, the zhuzh fabric? Where you like run your fingers over and it goes zhuzh, like the tracksuit fabric. And it shines in like different colors depending on how the colors, the light hits it. You know, that fabric. I'm gonna draw it because it's 90s themed, and I had a tracksuit when I was a wee bab in the 90s. And it was cute, and it was like magenta and teal. And I wore it to school at least once. Fluent in Japanese, God. Again, I just always laugh whenever someone comments and like, wow, I could listen to you talk forever. And the fact that I just, I go on the internet and I talk for my job now. Again, if you went back in time and you told like high school Star that she just talks to strangers online for a living, she would not believe you. I would not, because like, I don't know how this happened. I don't know how we got here. I am such a fucking introvert, it's not even funny. I will go days without talking to another person, and I will be perfectly content with that. I'm just like, I'm one of those people where it's like, there is no friendship degradation with me. We haven't talked in 3 years, and we can just immediately pick right back up where we left off. It's fine. There is no friendship degradation with me. Because I'm so bad at just like, you know, keeping up with people, including myself, that I'm just like, yippee. Someone has chosen to talk to me? Yippee! I love attention. It's like nylon, right? I don't know. I only know it in my heart and my head is the fabric. You know, you touch it and it goes like it has a sound. You know, the sound the fabric basic where it goes like Okay, there's like people who in my chat who know exactly what I'm talking about and they're nodding along. And then there's people in my chat who do not know what the fuck I'm talking about and they're so confused. And I'm like, I can't explain it. I'm sorry. It's just the fabric has a very specific sound and it goes zzzz. You know what? Hang on. I just remembered. Hang on. I'll be right back. This is important. Fabric I'm talking about, and it's not mine technically. I'm in the middle of trying to alter it, but it sounds like this. It's this fabric. It's that fabric. It's the zzzz fabric. The zzzz fabric. This one. This one. This fabric. It sounds like that. That's what I'm talking about. The zzzz fabric. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, it's that one. It's that fabric. The Gigi fabric, yeah, it's that one. ASMR, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my ASMR fabric. ASMR stream. It changes color. This specific jacket is not, it's like a solid purple. But I've seen them when they do change color. It's like a specific type of fabric that like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like rainbowy, prismatic kind of fabric. I'm gonna look it up. I'm not getting shit done this stream. Oh, this isn't it. No, I went to, yeah, this shit! Like the holographic fabric. This shit. This one. I'm old, I knew exactly what you were talking about before scratching it. It shakes your fucking hand. It's like, I don't think this is the exact type of fabric, but it looks like this. It looks like this. I've seen people in the, like, 90s fashion of people, hi Sarah, of people who like had the zzzz jackets made with fabric that changed color like that. I've seen them. I saw them on Pinterest when I was assembling my mood board inspiration for this picture that I am drawing. I've seen it with my human eyes. I was about to say holographic. Like I couldn't remember if holographic was this specific word or if there was a better word for it. I can't remember. Okay. So I'm basically done inking Rory. I feel like I need to like beef up the inks a little bit at some point. I'll do that later. I feel like I need to just lock in and finish inking Marina at least. I need to finish inking the characters for this print at least before the stream ends. I need to feel like I accomplished something today. Gone are the days where I used to be able to ink and color an entire comic page on stream in one sitting. My goodness. Hang on. Hang on. What? I have allergies. My nose is all stuffed up. What? Okay. Yeehaw. Sometimes when I talk too much, it makes my allergies act up. I think I'm allergic to yapping. Iridescent! That's the word! That's the word I was looking for, yes! That's what I meant. Thumbs up emoji. What brush do you use for sketches? It's just one of the default Procreate brushes. One of the pencil brushes, I don't remember which one. I do most of my sketches in Procreate just because I have it on my iPad and it's easy to just like draw while I lay in bed. What about your line art? Literally just the default G pen. I always feel bad whenever people ask me what brushes I use because I literally just use a bunch of default brushes because I'm basic and boring. When I want to get a little bit fancy, I use this brush, which is just, it's called the Rouleau Triangle brush. And this one I did download, but I don't draw with this one too terribly often. I mostly default to the G pen. My best friend, the G pen. Normal ass G pen. You know, like, I use a lot of custom brushes for effects and stuff, but for just my general drawing, I just stick with the default brushes because it's easier. It's easier. It's literally just a hard round brush. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby. You really sell that basic pen, though. I mean, I do my very best. Thank you. I do my very best. Because, yeah, the thing about, like, the triangle brush that I use sometimes is I use that when I want my art to look a little bit pointier, because I feel like it handles corners a little better. Like, I don't know how well this is going to capture it, but, like, so with my round brush, you can see the corner is kind of roundy. But if I do the triangle brush, the corners are just, like, a little bit pointier. But the difference is really subtle. And honestly, it's more about just like general pen feel more than what it looks like in the final product. Because I don't think you can really tell when I ink with a different brush. It's just more about how it feels for me to draw with it. It's all about the vibes of... It's like mouth feel for snacks, but it's hand feel, like when you're drawing. The vibes of creation are different, but the end product is honestly pretty similar. How do you get your lines to be smooth and straight? Mine are usually very wobbly. I do have... Here, let me... Oh, well, that's not fucking helpful because you can't see it. God damn it. But I do have... Clip Studio has built-in stabilization on all its brushes, but I don't rely on that too much. I only have it set to, like, 10 to 15 generally. Because I find that if I have stabilization set up too high, it pisses me off because my lines don't do what I want them to. So it's a little bit of the stabilization. 90% of it is just hand control more than anything. I recommend learning how to draw more with your elbow than your wrist, like using your whole arm to draw instead of just your hand. I feel like that kind of gives you more control. And it lets you draw like big swooping lines in a smoother way. Overall, it's just a lot of practice and kind of learning how to use the muscles well. It's training the muscles and stuff, right? I remember like the whole draw with your shoulder thing was something they taught us in animation school. And I did not get it at first. I was like, what the fuck do you mean draw with your elbow? Draw with your shoulder. What the fuck do you mean? What does that mean? And I eventually figured it out. It's basically just like, don't plant your wrist in one place when you draw and just rely on your hand to do all the work. Try and loosen up and let your hand like glide across the surface of whatever you're drawing on. It takes a little practice to get used to, but it does allow you to be a little bit more controlled with your line work. Also, and major key point here, if you have like carpal tunnel or repetitive stress injuries, taking some of the stress off of your hand and wrist, majorly good idea. Majorly good idea. Like, I draw all the time for work and play, and I haven't had like proper wrist pain in several years. It's better for your body to learn how to draw and do like line control with your whole arm instead of just your hand and your wrist. I feel like I need to record myself drawing to kind of illustrate what the point is, but you get the idea. Try it for yourself. Highly recommend it. What's your canvas size? Large. Big McLarge huge. I draw everything assuming that I am going to print it, even if I have no plans to actually print it. And I draw them at double the size they would need to be when they are printed. So this is going to be a 5x7 postcard, which means I draw it at 300 DPI at 10x14. Big. Because I learned the hard way with my first webcomic, it's much better to draw too big and be able to shrink your work down if needed than it is to draw too small and be fucked if you need to print something bigger. And so now I just always, force of habit, I just always draw everything way bigger than it needs to be. Because it's just the what's the word? The ease of mind? That's not it. Is it? The calm it gives me is helpful, honestly. Like, my whole mantra is, it's better to have something and not need it than to need it and not have it. It's why I record time lapses for pretty much everything I draw. Is like, yeah, I might not use this in a video, but I might want to, and I would prefer to have it and not need it than the other way around. You know, peace of mind. Yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. How do you get a brush to taper like that, or does yours do it normally? That's pen pressure, my friend. Most brushes in digital art software will just do it automatically. The harder you so the lighter you press, the smaller the lines, and the harder you press, the thicker the lines. Have you made comics before? I've dabbled. I've dipped my toe in, one might say. Just casually, you know. I'm sorry, I had to. I'm being sassy today. Y'all have activated Sassy Star. I hope you're happy with yourselves. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Not like I spent the last 10 years of my life making a weekly updating webcomic that has almost 900 pages in the archives or anything. It's not like I've done that. It's not like I make comics for a living or anything. That would be ridiculous. Who makes money with comics? That's absurd. What a ridiculous sentiment. Someone who makes comics for a living. Don't you know that you can't make money with comics? That's ridiculous. It's fine. It's so fine. I have to... The way I have to explain my job to people in corporate professions, and I'm just like, okay. The way I describe it to people is like, okay, whenever I tell somebody whenever someone asks what I do for a living, I'm just like, all right. Follow-up question before we get into it. Do you want the short version or the long version? Because I can either give you the 1 to 2 sentence summary, or we'll be here for a while because I basically have 4 jobs in a trench coat. So like, do you really want to go in deep or do you want the easy peasy, like casual conversation answer? Because we can go in depth and I can try and explain to you what Patreon is. And for some reason, that's the thing that trips people up more than anything. And it's just like, yeah, I make comics. Oh, cool. So like Marvel and DC. And I'm like, well, no, it's not published. It's self-published. And they're like, oh, well, how do you make money? And I'm like, oh, well, you know, I post them online and I sell printed books as well. And they're like, oh, so people have to pay to read it? I'm like, well, no, they can read it for free. And they're like, how do you make money from that? And I'm like, okay, so there's this website called Patreon and you can do I can basically play the conversation on. There's basically a script because people always ask the same questions in the same order. Every time. And I'm just like so used to it at this point. I really like the way you draw hair in your style. Thank you. Weird question, but I just thought of it. You own a house and make comics for a living. Yeah. Funny how that works out. I will say comics is not my only source of revenue. Like I said, 4 jobs in a trench coat. That also mean 4 paychecks in a trench coat. But each one of them, they share the load. If I had to rely on just one of my income sources, I would be homeless in a month. Best case scenario, I wouldn't be homeless, but I would be very uncomfortable. And just be like scraping the barrel to get by. It's like, yeah, I have 4 jobs, but I have 4 jobs because I need them to support myself. You know? But I'm coming up on 6 years of doing freelance full-time, so that's pretty cool. You have to pay multiple forms of taxes with different sources of income. I file my taxes for everything all at once. I just have so many 1099 forms. I have like 7 or 8 1099 forms I have to submit because you have to submit one for every like source of income via like a platform or whatever. So I get one from Patreon, I get one from YouTube, I get one for Square, which is the payment processor I use for conventions and shit. I have one for PayPal, I have one for Shopify, I have a lot of different tax forms I have to submit, but I pay an accountant to do all that shit for me, because I think if I tried to do it myself, my brain would explode. I would simply die. I would simply cease activities. What's one thing people always get wrong about you online? That is, that's an interesting question. I'm not sure because I don't know what people assume about me. Aside from like what they put in my comments and then I have a giggle about. Because I feel like I'm a pretty open book as far as like personality-wise. That you're short. That's true! That's so true. Why do so many people tell me I have short girl energy? I am 5'10", motherfuckers. God damn it. And I made that short complaining about it, and everyone still kept telling me that I had short girl energy. It's like, oh, yeah, well, you know what? It's like just complaining that people think you're short, that's major short girl energy. And I'm like, shut the fuck up! I'm saying it because it's true! Ah! Oh my god. Come fight me IRL, I will tower the fuck over you. God damn it. I will stunt on you and T-pose for dominance with my tall ass self and very long arms. Xander Fernandez, thank you for the super chat. Hey Star, I'm a big fan, so here's money. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day, from. Star is actually tall, she's not joking. I'm not, and people think that I'm coping. And I'm like, I'm not coping, I'm stating facts. I'm stating the truth. I have quite literally jump scared people at conventions. Because I stood up behind my table and I was just like, whoa, tall. Suddenly tall. Ah. Do you have a favorite video or post you made that deserved way more love? I feel like there's definitely some videos I've made where it was like, come on. More people should watch that. More people watch that video. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I guess I wish that my convention videos did better. I'm probably not gonna do my convention videos very often anymore, just unless I have like something really fun to talk about. Just because they don't perform very well and it makes me sad. It makes me sad because I like making them, but they do not perform well. I'm like, I want to keep making these, but they kind of screw me over in the algorithm, you know? And it's like, yeah, I could make them and post them to my second channel, but that's a lot of work for second channel, and I don't make as much on the second channel. And so I focus on it a lot less. I've considered doing, like, post-convention streams where I just, like, talk about the con. And I feel like that could be a way that I keep doing the convention vlogs. Kind of like in the ways that I do. But I didn't do one for MomoCon because I wasn't feeling great after MomoCon. But I think maybe in the future I could do that. Starchu-esque stunner, where Star reveals her full height before slamming you into the ground. Yeah! Exactly. Exactly! It's just like, what's up, tiny bitches? Boom! Just picks you up and slams you into the ground. Get shwasted. I am so fucking tall you would not even believe. See, the one time I get short girl energy is the fact that, okay, my mom has 2 sisters, right? I have 2 aunts, and each of my 2 aunts both have daughters, so I have cousins that are roughly the same age as me. Like, we're all within, like, 5 or 6 years of each other age-wise. And they're all 5'10", and I technically am 5'9 3/4. And yes, I'm bitter about it, just like a little bit. I'm like, that is so not fair. That is so rude. I'm 5'10", damn it. I am like really standing up super straight whenever I get my height measured at the doctor or the DMV. And I'm like, damn it, I'm 5'10". I can't be the shortest cousin. Fuck off. So that's where maybe I could see short girl energy. But, goddamn, I can't be the short girl cousin. I can't. You can't do this to me. Girl, you're tall as hell. I'm 5'5". Tell that to the people on the internet who are bullying me for having short girl energy. Tell them. I don't need to hear it. I know. I know I'm tall. Stands in front of my mirror doing positive affirmations for myself. I'm tall, damn it. Stands in front of my mirror and just, I can't wait to finish this stream so I can go draw more blorbos. I say as I'm actively drawing my blorbos. I want to draw more. I want to go finish that Zephyr and Lapis spread that I started right before stream. I got like 90% of the way done with it, but I want to go finish it. Want to finish it. I want to draw blorbos. I do think I would like to get back into streaming more frequently. I think that being away from streaming just made me like a little bit more withdrawn socially, and it made me think like, oh god, I gotta stream, I gotta be in front of people, oh no, I'm scared. Because what if a whole bunch of people show up and then they're asking me questions and it's scary, and what if I say something stupid on stream and then everyone decides they don't like me anymore? Social anxiety coming in clutch, baby, and it's getting worse because I haven't streamed in a while. It's like, again, game streams, yes, but game streams are easy because I could just, like, you know, focus on the game and just glance at chat. Game streams are also, I've been talking about this during my game streams, but barely anyone comes to those. But I mean, honestly, a couple years ago, not even a couple, like last year, I used to get so sad whenever I would do gaming streams because not as many people would come to them. And I would get so demoralized it made me not want to do game streams anymore. I'm like, well, people clearly don't care about my game streams as much, so I feel like I don't want to do game streams anymore. And now it's just like, game streams are my chill streams because not as many people come to them. And so it's way easier to read chat. And so I'm just like, yeah, you want chill star times, you got to come to the game streams. Because that's where I just, like, chill and play my silly little video game and, like, read chat comments and we just hang out. You want the distilled star experience? Come watch me go feral over fictional boys in Rune Factory. And talk about farming. Yap your ears off about farming sims. There for the last game stream was delightful. Thank you! See, it's like, I don't think I want to become known for my gaming content. Gaming content. With capital C, content creator. Bleh. Just because I don't want to have to play video games all the time for work. I feel like I do still, you know, want to play games as like my fun little star time. But the games I play on streams are games I specifically want to, like, share the experience with people. And it's either a franchise that I really enjoy, or I think it would be a fun game to watch me play if it's like a horror game or something. You know, like, I played all through Silent Hill 2, and that game, like, I don't get scared by horror games really at all. Like, I am so not affected by horror really at all. But it is one reason I like horror is because it's not scary to me, and so I can just kind of sit and analyze it and just be like, ooh, that's cool. Like, guys, I need you to understand, before I got really into ASMR, the Magnus Archives was my falling asleep, like, soundtrack. I would fall asleep to a British man with a nice voice telling me spooky stories about homophobic vase that steals your husband. And that is a sentence that will make sense to people who have listened to the podcast, and for everyone else, I'm not explaining it. I'm not explaining it. Star horror game streams sound really fun. I've done them in the past, but my thing is that you can't go into a horror game stream with me and expect me to get jump scared, because it's never going to happen. I don't really get jump scared. I'm not scared of horror games. I mean, perfect example. If y'all have seen the Jack Douglas clip, then you know. Guys, it wasn't Resident Evil. I've never played Resident Evil. It was Silent Hill 2. God, get your game titles right. I get it, though. I mix up those two all the time. Oopsie doodles. But yeah. Like, game streams I do not get scared of games, like, really at all. So if I ever play a horror game, I mean, I've done it in the past, but whenever I play horror games, it's just like, ooh, look at this spooky little room. Yippee. Hee hee hee. Like, I know it's not technically meant to be a horror game, at least that was not authorial intent. But I've heard a lot of people call Subnautica a horror name because, like, the creatures that are in the fucking ocean are so scary. I've been watching a lot of videos about that game that I'm just like, ooh, big ocean, big critter. Go look at it. I want to see the critter. Reaper Leviathan, go look at it. I want to look at it. Go look at it. I want to look at the creature. I wish to see it. Guy that clearly doesn't have thalassophobia. I don't! I want to see the creatures! Get up on, just, like, go look at them! Get right up on it! Let me look at it! Let me look at the Reaper Leviathan! Why is its face all fucked up like that? You ever look at a Reaper Leviathan? Why is its face so flat? Why is its face so flat? You can't expect me to be scared of that. His face so flat. Why have a flat face? He's not scary, he's flat. He's got like a flat ass face with like crab legs sticking out his eye. That's not scary. That's not scary, hang on. I'm gonna look up this bitch and I'm gonna show you guys its flat ass face. Look at it. Look at it. Look at its flat ass face with his big fucking like chin. Who are you trying to impress? This is like, look at this fucking Chad chin. This is a guy who goes on TikTok and talks about alpha. This guy has an alpha male podcast. It's like, yeah, you want to be an alpha, you have to eat so much fucking protein every day. It's the only way you're gonna get jacked. Like, this does not look like a creature that is scary. He's mewing! He is! He's fucking mewing! Look at this fucking jawline. This is a man who fucking mews. I can't take that seriously. That's not scary. That's a fucking creature. That's a fucking creature with a big fucking chin and a flat ass head. Don't make fun of him, he's cute. Yeah, but like the point is he's not scary. Is the point I'm trying to make. And yet, you know, I've been watching so many freaking like just random video essays and playthroughs of Subnautica just because it's kind of captured my attention in recent weeks. And people are always like, oh my god, the Reaper Leviathan is so scary. It's so scary. I peed my pants when I saw it in game. And I'm like, that made you pee your pants? I apologize, but I'm unimpressed. I'm unimpressed. I mean, I do think it's a cool creature design, but I don't think it's scary. Hold on. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Hello? Why is my work computer playing a random video essay? Why are you alive? Okay. My work computer's haunted. That's fine. That's so fine that my work computer just randomly turned itself on and started playing the Super Eye Patch Wolf video I was watching while I was packing orders earlier today. That's fine. Computer's haunted. It was fully in sleep mode. The laptop was closed, and I just started hearing random Irish YouTuber from the back room of my house, and I'm like, hello? I'm done packing orders. I don't need my background noise video essay anymore. Kitty, move the mouse. The laptop was closed. The laptop was fully closed. Like, I don't know how the fuck that happened. I don't know if there's like, but okay, that's not actually the first time that's happened. That's happened a handful of times with like my main work computer, this one as well, where I'll like go on a walk or something and I'll come back and there will be a video playing. Like, I'll leave a video paused and I won't even be on that tab anymore. But I'll come back from a walk and the video is playing. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, on the one hand, yeah, the cat could have jumped up on my computer and perfectly pressed the play button on my keyboard that's like weird and out of the way, so I don't know how they would have stepped on it on accident. But there was no excuse for that happening just now. The laptop was closed and in sleep mode. Why did it suddenly turn on? Imagine Super Eye Patch Wolf breaks into your house and starts monologuing. Yeah, he's just gonna come in here and start telling me about scary video games. And I'm like, listen, I know I was just talking about Silent Hill 2, but there's a time and a place for everything, my guy. There's a time and a place for us. There's a time and a place for everything. And I would argue that when I am in the middle of stream is not the time to info dump about a video game you played once. Super Eye Patch Wolf, what are you doing in my house? Hello? Do you use headphones with them? Nah, I don't really... I live alone. I have no reason to use headphones. That's so weird. Why did that happen, though? Oh, I guess I can turn my music back on. I think Jack Douglas came back for revenge. You know what? You're so right. He heard me talking shit. And he came to annoy me on stream. It's like, oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna fucking make your video start autoplaying again. Even though your laptop is in sleep mode and in the entirely other room and nothing's even, like, remotely close to touching it. How does that make you feel? Bet it makes you wish you weren't making fun of me, Jack Douglas, notable phantasm. Huh. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. Hi, Milo. Hello. Hi, Bibby. Do you have words you wish to say on stream? I don't know if you're gonna pick up on the mic. I feel like that second one probably did. I feel like that big one probably caught the mic, but I'm not sure. Mylar is here. Hey, Milo. Yeah? Do you have words you wish to say to chat? He's a baby. There's a baby here. There's a baby here. She's here to pester me. Is that a critter? It is a critter. That's Milo. She's singing the song of her people. Yeah, there's the Milo emoji. You want to know what Milo looks like? We have an emote for that. Milo is complaining that you turned off her video. She was eating dinner. She was eating her kitty dinner. She was not anywhere near my laptop. Despite everything, I still managed to get this dang print inked at the very least. That's better than nothing. I can work on it again next week because I have until the end of the month to get this print done. And I have one more Wednesday in the month, which means if I'm not done by next week, I can stream it again. Will probably end up finishing it off stream though, just because I can work a little faster and focus when I'm not streaming. So that's the thing, is that I like streaming while I work. And it is, you know, two birds with one stone. I am making hashtag content. And then I'm also, you know, getting work done, which is nice. The combination of the two things is nice. But I do work faster and get more done when I'm not worried about entertaining an audience and reading chat as well. How long do you think the rest of your career might be? I don't know. Listen, I'm probably still gonna be drawing. I'm gonna be haunting whatever house I die in and being like, they can't put me in the ground. I still have comics to draw. I still have comics I need to draw. Woo! Knocks your plants over. Knocks your plants over. Listen, I technically have a retirement fund. I'm not planning on ever retiring. They're gonna put me in the ground with all my art supplies, and I'm gonna be haunting people from behind the grave and be like, "Oh, I came up with a new blorbo." Poltergeist, it only interacts with art supplies. My dead ass haunting Kinokuniya. Just being like, I need some new fountain pen ink colors. Ooh. Ooh. Blorbo guys? Oh my god, yeah. That's me. You can put like just a bunch of art supplies and fountain pens and fancy inks and sketchbooks and shit. Just in like in a seance circle. You can summon me, but instead of a Ouija board, I just draw a blorbo. I think I'm basically done inking this. At this point, this is all just piddly stuff. Just tweaks. Blorbo board. Yeah! That's me! That's me. I'm gonna haunt that shit. Let's go. Okay, but what if I gave her like a full ring of the Tamagotchis? What if I did do that? What if just like full necklace of Tamagotchis? It's excessive. I feel like that drives the point home more. Was kind of hoping that Milo was settled up on the cat tree behind my work chair, but she has not. She has gone and settled somewhere else. Just full necklace of Tamagotchis. I haven't drawn like the rest of the little design, but it's gonna be Marina's looking at the business card that's like shitty and handwritten. It says Rory's Shamagotchi babysitting, $1 per day, no refunds. And so she just has like 1 billion Tamagotchis. Or Shamagotchis as we've been calling them. I think Dawn was the one who said that in chat, and it made me laugh. Because, I mean, it's just like, you know, little guys encased in a little device. It's the Shamagotchi. If I really wanted it to be a Shamagotchi, I'd make them all cubes, but I don't want to draw cubes. I don't wanna. You can't make me. I do not want to draw a cube. I click off the stream and see a short about Reaper Leviathans. They're watching. They know. They know. It's the spooky Chadfish. And he's gonna come get you. And he's gonna come up to you and he's gonna be like, you have to be an alpha male. You have to listen to my podcast about being an alpha. How else are you gonna rule the ocean? Eat your protein, wake up at 5 a.m., do your mewing or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Listen, one time I was at a convention and I heard a guy like looking at stuff in an artist alley, and I just walked past as he uttered the phrase, yeah, I'm really on my Sigma male grind set right now, and I feel like I lost at least a few years off my life. It's like, no, you can't use dumbass internet words in the real life. You can't do that. Go back in the computer. Go back in the computer. You can't say these words. And you might say, Star, you're such a hypocrite. You say blorbos and Tumblr speak all the time. Yeah, well, I'm built different. Have you considered? I'm a hashtag girl boss, or whatever the fuck. I'm my own boss. I freaking draw my blorbos for a living. I am the alpha podcast. You want to get rich, draw my blorbos. I don't know where I'm going with this, and I feel like I should stop. Not while I'm ahead, because I'm not ahead, but like... Sigma Star on that grind set, put those words back in your fingers that you typed them with. Remove those words from my eyes, please and thank you. Anyway, I think I'm done with my drawing and it's exactly 8, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the day. I will leave you all with Sigma Fish, or Alpha Fish, I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna do that actually. Look at the babies. They're friends. Look at Blorbo Baby. Blorbo Bleebus babies. Little itty bitties. Look at them. Don't look at whatever the fuck words have been coming out of my mouth for the last 5 minutes. Don't look at that. Look at the babies. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the day. Next stream, probably Rune Factory on Sunday. But until then, not sure. I will put up a waiting room once I know when my next stream will be. We are still figuring out the perfect schedule. I do think I like streaming on Wednesdays, so I might try and make this a regular thing. Very least, I'm probably going to be doing more Rune Factory on Sunday. But until then, fare thee well, friends, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!